Hello peoples, welcome back to another episode of World of Warcraft Dungeon Progression Challenge. Today's episode 34, and I'm going to run the Battle for Mount Hyjal raid instance. Within the camera's time, it's the one located at the northern end of the central area. Right there. Right here. Right this way. Follow me. There's no time to explain. Well, actually there is. I got all this video to go through. I mean, if you look down at the bottom of the thing, you can see how long it is. I don't know, because I'm recording it and I don't know ahead of time, and, well, you know. You know? Alright. So you head in, and it's not really apparent what's going on here. You're in sort of this multi-portal area. A couple of them are closed off, because there are several parts to the instance where I guess there are checkpoints, and as you unlock them, if you wipe, you can come back and access these portals to get back to those places quickly. And these NPCs in here, these are who you speak to turn in your tier 6 tokens to get your tier 6 raid sets. And also this one here, Indormi, she offers very fancy, epic jewel crafting designs. Resilience, agility crits, intellect haste, fun stuff. So where you want to go, the only place you can go is the portal on the left after you come in to get to the Alliance camp. Now the raid is designed in, well, this is a wave type instance, sort of like the Black Morass 5-man dungeon. So you fight through, I think, 12 waves, then a boss. No, wait, 6 waves to then a boss, then 6 more, then another boss. Then move to the next area, which is all the way up here, the Horde area. 6 waves boss, another 6 waves boss. Then you can go all the way to the end of the instance, where there is no more waves to fight through. And you fight Archimonde right over here. And if you've quested in Hyjal for the level 80 to 82 zone, you will recognize some of the landscape. Or you can try to recognize it. So to begin, you speak to the main NPC of each area, Lady Jaina for the Alliance, and Thrall for the Horde area. Now, the way you, I guess, wipe is if, I think, the main NPC, Jaina or Thrall, dies. So basically, you would, I guess the raid would camp out here, wait for the Scourge to come over and fight them. Scourge to come over, then they could wipe them out wave by wave. Take a long time. But as a max level player, what I can do is head over to where everything spawns and kill them there to very efficiently speed things up, instead of having to wait for them to run all the way over to me. Now, of course, 1 or 2 of them is going to get away because I am such a high level that they don't even notice me. Sometimes they'll drop cool stuff, sometimes not. And there is sort of a Scourge camp here, just to make sure, you know, you don't run in and try to clear everything. You're not meant to go in there anyway. So what I'm going to do for this video, since it's just wave after wave of stuff, I guess I'll speed up the trash, or just skip it altogether. Well, at least until after the first boss. Because it's pretty much the same, just like Black Morass was. Sometimes you got casters, necromancers, these crypt fiends. They might throw spiderlings at you. Come back here. I don't want to chase you all the way back at the Alliance camp. Are they considered the Alliance at this point in the story? I'm not sure. Easiest way I found was to use Maged Arcane Explosion to aggro everything or kill them once they spawn and not run away from me. All I've got is Whirlwind. I mean, sure, it hits everything, but I need Rage to use it. Okay, it looks like there's 8 waves and then a boss. So every 8 waves you get a boss, 2 bosses per area. Where are you running? I'm this way. Now, is the 8th one a boss, or is it like the 9th? Okay, wave 8 is trash. Money, junk, all kinds of junk. Okay, got everything. And a Necromancer. First boss is Rage Winter Chill. Oh yes. Mount Hyjal raid, the battle for Mount Hyjal, is also another one for raiding with leashes. No, wait a minute. Raiding with leashes 3. You can get, let's see, Stink Rot, Hyjal Wisp. What else? I think Grotesque. Yes, and yeah, those 3. Rage Winter Chill really likes to stun me with that Ice Bolt. Maybe Bladestorm will keep me immune from it, yeah. Don't remember who drops what pet. Now, did he drop any loot I can use? Tracker's Blade. What's this look like? Ew. Gross. Pretty cool looking too. And I think, yeah, you have to go back to your NPC to start the next part of it. Alright, let me do that. Fight through the trash and skip ahead to the next boss. You know what? Let me see who drops which bosses. Hyjal. Hyjal, not Hyjal. Grotesque drops from Asgalore. Hyjal Wisp drops from Archimond. I know that. And Grotesque and what was some Stink Rot drops from Anatheron. Alright. Next boss. Here we go. Anatheron, how you doing, buddy? Is he just gonna run past me? Yeah, you could let him do that, but you don't want him to kill anybody. Well, if you're familiar with Anatheron or Hellfire Citadel raid in Draenor by now, you should know him very well. Usual Dreadlord attacks, Carrion Swarm, Sleep, whatever. And him, along with the 2 other ones, Asgalore and one of the other 2. I forget his name. Pit Lord, Terror Guard. Anyways, all of them are part of Archimond's little crew of, I guess they would be considered trash before you fight him. Enchanted Leather Sandals. Nope, I can't use that. I can't use, well, I can use this for transmog, but, well, I can at least sell it. So, yes, good. Alliance area complete. Once you're finished, as always, well, after each boss, you have to talk to your NPC. And they pretty much say, we've fought off the Legion here long enough, but we cannot hold off much longer, so we gotta fall back to the next place. So, you talk to them, they run away without you. Thanks a lot. She pretty much basically ports out everybody with Mage Spell. And you just have to follow the path up to the next area. Loktar! We will fight off the Legion, blood and honor and such. So, to begin part of the instance, the waves of this part, just talk to Thrall. Tell him you're ready. Now, I have experienced some bugs with this part of the instance, like, okay, there are invading enemies. Sometimes it would be stuck at 0 invading enemies or something like that, and I would have to wait something like 10 minutes, or I'd have to port out and wait and reset, but it will be fine after that. So you might experience that, so that would kind of suck. And one other thing with Scourge waves in the Horde area, there will be gargoyles and frost worms, and also abyssals, or infernals, whichever they are, instead of the usual ghouls and casters and crypt fiends. So, and it's kind of pain in the butt to try to attack those as a warrior, because, you know, I don't have long range attacks apart from Heroic Throw, which has a 6-second cooldown. So I gotta try and spam that as much as I can to kill the airborne mobs. If only I were a caster, or had more ranged capability. I mean, at least rogues have the talent Shuriken Toss. Paladins have Judgment, Exorcism, Avenger's Shield, Denounce. Right. Okay. Looks like 8 more waves till the next boss. However, I don't have to wait that. Actually, nothing's coming, so that means, yep, everything is back here. So, get up on your mount, head to the back area. This is where the gargoyles usually show up, if there are any in that wave. Right, so let me take these out with all my heroic throws, because it's really long and boring. And cut until first boss of this part. Alright, Trash almost dead. Trash completely dead. And we have Khaz'goroth. He's got a stomp, I think silence, curses, terror guard. What is he called? Really, a terror guard? Doom guard? One of those things. And Ooga Booga. I would defeat you. I wish I could look up the dungeon journal, but you know, he's got, you know, normal boss type stuff to do. Yeah, like this stomp, just like in Hellfire Citadel before Archimonde. Very annoying, especially if you, oh man, not cripple, he does that too. Movement, attack speed, and strength reduced by 75%. Ouch. So yeah, basically all the same things he does in Hellfire Citadel. Khaz'goroth's Hardened Heart. Shield. I think it actually beats. Ew, gross. Yeah, that's kind of cool if you want a demon-y type shield. Keep off blue suede shoes. You got it. You can step on my face if you want to instead. Or things like that. Okay, next one is... who's left? I'm not sure which boss drops what I went over already. Anatheron? I fought him already. Oh well, we'll see. This is the Pit Lord. What's his name again? I think he drops Grotesque. Grotesque. Asgalor, yes. Alright, let's cut ahead to Asgalor. And here comes Asgalor. He's got Rain of Fire. I think he's... no, he does not summon the other things. That's Khaz'goroth. Does he do anything besides Rain of Fire? I mean, he has to. He's a raid boss. Let me bring him over to Thrall, because I think Thrall also helps out even a little bit. I think players actually did that back when this raid was current. Come back here. I taunt you. Taunt does not work, apparently. There, how about hitting you in the face? Take that, or the kneecaps more appropriately. Oh, silence, that sucks. Not for me. I'm not a silencer. Silencer? Spellcaster, of course. I'm not sure where I was going with silence. Alright, hey Thrall, look. There's a Pit Lord. Whack it. Did you do anything else? Can you do any of the non-primary target abilities against the NPCs? Maybe? Well, I guess it does help to have the NPCs whack away at him. Oh, there's the Rain of Fire. Well, I guess he probably does do other things, but without extra players, I guess he won't do all of them. Silence, Rain of Fire, I guess that's it. So what do we got? Leather pants, tier 6 gloves, Sed's Carver, I think that's a world drop. Yay, tier 6 gloves for me. Now, you can't get to... oh, and Archimonde is going to say something. Or do I have to speak to Thrall first? Anyways, this raid is where you get tier 6. There he is. Yeah, basically to say, hey, final boss is ready, go fight him. Okay, Archimonde, how far away do you aggro from? That's pretty far away. Grip of the Legion, a 5-minute curse that deals shadow damage over 5 minutes. That sucks. So, decurse, of course, reduce damage taken. There's some nice fire, does not look fun to stand in. Finger of Death. He also does a similar attack in the Draenor version. Come on, fling me up into the sky. Or does he not even do it on the tanks? I say tanks, but in this situation it would be his primary target, me. Where is this little bit of 9 damage coming from? Oh, I guess one of them is from him hitting me, one is from the curse. But 9, that's really pitiful. Well, being a last boss, he probably has a... Ooh, a second fear, that sucks. Being a last boss, he probably has health thresholds for different abilities. And there's lots of fire. Okay, you are at... You're below 40%. Do anything new? Alright, I suppose he would have done the fling me up into the sky thing by now, if he was going to. Well, I guess that's all he's going to do. So, at the end of the fight, as per Warcraft 3, he gets surrounded by wisps. 5% health, I guess, is the threshold for that. He gets surrounded by wisps and killed and exploded in a big shower of magic. It's all fancy and stuff. He can't help himself. You become immune thanks to the protection of a loon buff. And you can just pretty much watch the show. Everything turning red is coming from his Finger of Death spam. Does it speed things along if I take him down to 1 health? Come on, I don't have all day. Hurry up, wisps, do something. There we go. Hey! I'm exalted with Scale of the Sands. Nice. That is a lot of rep for one boss. Holy jeez. So, tier helmet? What is it? Helmet. Thank you. 1 for every class. Right, so this has been... Actually, give me that for money for sell. Money, money, money. Thank you. This has been episode 31 to... What is it? 34 of Dungeon Progression Challenge. If you liked this video, leave a like. And if you want to follow along with this or anything else on my channel, you can subscribe as well. Next time, I've got Black Temple. Very cool raid. Very cool raid. Drops Warglaze of Azeroth. If you're trying to farm that, you can see me run that, try it out. And then it's just Sunwell until I start Wrath of the Lich King stuff. Okay. Till then, be swell, stay well, and farewell.